Well, good afternoon, my crafty friends. It's Bella here from Rachel Bella Crafts, and I do apologise for the previous two videos. I had a heck of a job to get them up, and in the end I had to put them up in two parts. So forgive me for that. Kept telling me my phone storage was full. I can't get to the bottom of it. My grandson's gone to college, so I can't ask him. And I always used to ask Jonathan, and he was wonderful. But I'm pleased he's doing what he's doing. So what I'm doing today, I'm making some fabric flips for my journal, for my autumn journal. And that's why I've chosen these lovely autumn colours. That's what I put on the front cover, if you remember. This one here. So that's that one. And I'm keeping everything rustic, so I'm going to stick with the lace. So it may be a bit samey, I don't know, I may have to change it up a little bit somehow. But let me show you, I've done two already. I'm actually waiting for the gas man to come to fit the new, what do you call them? I had it in my head just now. The bit you cook on the top, the hob. I'm having a new hob fitted today. So it's all happening here this week, isn't it? So if the doorbell goes, I may have to pause the video again unless my husband comes down. Anyway, I didn't show you that, did I? Anyway, enough talking. I've done a flip here, the same material. This is of a beautiful tablecloth. Don't shout at me, please, but they end up in the landfill. So I feel as if I'm doing it a favour by using up all this beautiful, I'm not sure what you'd call this. Is it embroidery or is it, well, this is like bourgeon glaze, isn't it? You know, with the holes. There's a name for this, but I can't think of it. You'll know it, I know you will. But I've actually stitched that down. I've done a couple of rows of stitching here. Pick my scissors up and I can show you. Across there, just to attach it onto there, okay? Then I've stitched the button on afterwards. So we've got stitching across here, which I've managed to, the top of the this lace here has got like sort of little pieces coming down. So I use that to attach it to the back like that, all right? And the rest is loose. So you can flip them up, and that's why they're called fabric flips. And there's the back. All right, so that's the first one I did. The second one is this one. The hair on there. Okay, and you can see it better on this one where I caught the lace just there on the open work, all right? And I've just done a little stitch across there. And that's all I needed to do, really. And then these are stitched down, so you can only flip it up as far as that and that, but that's all you need to do. It's just there for decoration, really. You can hide something personal when you put these into your journals, which I'll show you later. You can flip it up, and then you can hide things underneath. You could stitch something under there, or you could put a funny face under there, do whatever you like. And I'm just doing the last one. I thought I'd take you along with me. So I'm all ready, if I can pick this up. There we go. And I'm just going to show you how I catch. This is a different lace to the first one. That one there is a different one. That's a wider lace, this one. Or is it the same? No, it's just, yes, it's the same, sorry. And I caught it across. No, they are different. I'm just trying to work it out. Sorry. Yes, it's these two, look. I'm getting muddled because the colour's the same. I was getting confused. And there we go. And that's the back and that's the front, definitely. So what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to catch it there. So a little bit of slow stitching, which you know I love to do. And I'm trying to catch it right at the top. There we are. Make sure I get all the bits that I've got on here sewn down. Doesn't have to be dead straight. It's slow stitching, isn't it? So, or hand stitching as we used to call it years ago. but it's taken off as slow stitching. So that one there hasn't caught. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go back through there. I could do this on my sewing machine. It would probably be tacked down better, but it doesn't matter. As long as I get it on there. There we are, that's okay. So if I come up here now, there, and actually I've caught that, so that's good. Just make sure it stays flat. I'm going to come out there, which is what I did with the other eyelets on the lace, and I managed to go across like that. That's what I was doing on the other one, and it worked much better than this one. So I may have to go back and do another row with this one a little bit lower down, I think, just to make sure I've caught all the lace and all the bits underneath don't come off and attached. I think we're catching it now. This end was better than that end. There we are. Yeah. Definitely is better. And I'm just going to come back up there so I catch the lace. Let me take that out. Move my pins out the way a moment. I hope you're all well and busy crafting. I stayed up late making those videos. Well, not late. It wasn't really late. Not like Rachel does. My Rachel, she's up until 2 o'clock in the morning. I keep telling her off, but she doesn't listen. And she's just got a very active brain, like my grandson. And the specialist that spoke to Jonathan whilst his mum was there said to Rachel, the consultant, I think you're suffering from the same thing, which is ADHD. So she was surprised, and I'm very surprised because, you know, we didn't know when she was young about these things. So it did explain quite a bit, I think. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to come back, I think. Let's see if I can come back pretty near and do it that way and do another row. And if it looks funny, we can take it out, all right? So I just want to make sure that all of this is caught in with the cotton. And this is a perle, by the way, that one. 212 Wonderfil Perle Cotton, number 8, #8. Okay, it's quite a thick one. I like these. You don't have to separate the strands, you know, and you could just, as long as you've got a big eye like I've got here, you can get them through the needle. And I like them. I really like these. Yeah, that's happening much better, isn't it? It's looking much better as well. So not much to talk about today because, as I say, I did a video last night. So nothing's happened in between then, except my husband's finishing off my bedroom chest of drawers. I don't know what you call them in other countries, but we call them chest of drawers. It's like a cupboard with drawers in. I've got 3 drawers. He's actually put the cupboard together, and it's all from IKEA. And he's just putting the drawers together, because whatever you buy from IKEA, you have to put together yourself, don't you? Which is okay. And it's good quality. It's, I do like their furniture, I must say. There we go. I'm going to put that one down there like that. And then that'll be glued on, so you won't see any of that. And that'll be glued to the page, all right? So that's that one done. So I've got 3, 1 for each signature. Isn't that lovely? I absolutely love that. And this is where it's come from, off this tablecloth. That's the lace I've been using. So I'll leave that there. Now, I don't think I'm going to put buttons on this one because I like the messiness of the stitching on there. Okay, so let's have a look and see what they'll actually look like in, and then we'll make some clusters as promised. Let's find a page. And it all matches beautifully. It's all the colours coming out, look. So what I thought I would do is put, and I've thought about this, I put one here and put one on there, because then the button's going to show and so will the lace there. So that one's going there, hopefully. And then this one will go in the middle because it hasn't got a button on. I know I'm funny, but we'll put it nearer the back. I was looking for shorter pages. I'm not sure we got any. Oh, here we go. I think I might put that one on there. Let me just get rid of that strand there. And I think I may just attach that onto that one at the top there. And I think that's going to look rather nice. And that just pokes out a little bit there. And it doesn't matter because I will have clusters on the edges of these. And I'm going to put lace, because I tell you for why I'm putting lace is because I've allowed myself quite a bit of room here in the width of the journal cover. Okay, so this one, let's see if we can get one. I wonder if that one, no, because I've got the button this side, I think I'm going to try and find that page. Now I can either go on there. No, I had it right the first time, didn't I? Well, it needs to go on there if I want to see the button. That's what I'm trying to say. So if I want the button to come out like that. So when you're making your fabric flips, these, think if you've got a button on there, where you're going to put it. And if you've got some of these short pages, it's ideal because then you can see it as you open it. So that's that done. So that's those three done. I'm rather pleased with those. But when you look at the book, I got plenty of room there to put some beautiful lace down. So let's have a look and see what lace we can put down there. I've got more in my drawer, and as I say, I want to keep it rustic. I don't think I'm going to put I'll have to be narrow ones, so I may have to go and get some more of the narrow ones. And I think that, and I can take that right to the edge, and I think that's going to work on these pages. So I may put that, I may even put it underneath because of that lovely flower look. Isn't that beautiful? So I may do it that side. So think about that when you've got beautiful things on the top. I think that's going to look really nice on there inside the page. So I may do that. Okay, so that's what I'm going to be doing with the lace, which I'll probably do off camera because that's a bit boring. So that's done, that's done. Now I was going to make some clusters with these lovely things. And I was going to stitch them. So I've got some lovely material and I'm going to fold them over so I know how big I need to make the, where did I put my scissors, excuse me, there, and just rip it like that. Now I can't make these too thick. So I'm just wondering, because I'm trying to get 3 signatures into that book. Otherwise she's going to be a gator mouth like my boho journal, which is right by the side of me, and it's just stood up with it like this. It's really funny. So, but I don't want this quite, you know, a gator mouth because it's a lovely cover. So what I'm thinking is if I use something like this, and I stitch along here with my thread. Let's use a different thread. Just enough on this one, I think. I could use smaller needles, actually. Right, there's my knot. And if I put my knot inside, hopefully it won't show. But until I put it in, I don't know. I may have to trim it. There's a little bit sticking out, but I'm not going to be pernickety about it. So there we are. It's as simple as that. And I really need a thinner needle. Well, I'll finish this one off because you've got to yank it. It's not going through and it's hurting my finger. So think about this, when you're putting your needles through your fabric. You want it to be as easy as possible because your fingers will feel it eventually. So shall I do 1 or 2 rows? I think I'm going to do 2 actually. That's okay on the back now because we haven't got, now what I think I might do there, I can make a little stitch there. If I open that up, let me open that up a minute. Otherwise you're going to have a stitch going downwards. Oops, trying to avoid that. Well, I went to the opticians and she said I don't need to change my glasses, so that was good. Now, if I go down there, I'm going to have a line, aren't I? So what I thought I would do is go back there, in through there, and come out in the middle if I can. If I can just separate that, yes. There we go. And then come back up in the middle again and join that there. Go back through in the same place, just a little bit further over. Okay, and there we go. So I've got need a little stitch there, need that there, and off we go again. That was a bit complicated, wasn't it, for such a small piece? And I wish I'd chosen a better needle, but never mind. I'm not going to put a button on this because it's going to put in bulk again. I keep saying this, don't I? But that's the reason why. I don't want it to be bulky, even though it will be on the end, actually. Could always sew one on later if I wanted to. Easily sew one on later. There we are. Let's go up here. So I will have a line there. Now I may as well have done that on the first one, hadn't I? Never mind, doesn't matter. So it looks just like a little, if I could get that, and then I could glue it in. So there we go, it's gone in. Now I'm just going to finish it off. These are a little bit fiddly, but if you just take your time. The thing is, with slow stitching, it's meant to be enjoyable and it's meant to be slow. So don't rush it. Don't let anything or anyone make you rush with your slow stitching because you won't enjoy it. That'll do. That's fine. That's great. I think that'll go that page. And let's go over there. Pretend that one's glued in. All right. And I think I might put that on because those two are similar. They're not exact colours, but I could glue that onto there like so. So we've got it open to there now and there, and it won't go any further because I've stitched it. So that will be ideal. And that will stick out there like so. And that's very rustic as well, isn't it? So that's the first one. So I'm not going to glue them in yet. So let's make another one. Excuse me. I should have cut them all the same length. I would have had them the same then, wouldn't I? So let's see. I think I'll cut that off. Or shall I keep it on? It is nice, isn't it? But it's a little bit too wide. So I may have to trim the back. Or I could make it, you know, down the side one. If we put some lace at the back, maybe the other way. No, it's the, yeah, that's it, that way. And then we could do some stitching on there. You could have some small buttons going down there. What about some green ones? Or even just one. You could do that. I can't make this into a ruffle because they're too thick. they would end up really thick, you know. If you imagine that, trying to do that into, in fact, I think I need some lace to show at the bottom there, don't I? And where's that other little lace? I mean, you could just keep layering, but the thing is, if I had only had, that's lovely, isn't it? Or even if I had that piece going across there. See why it's nice to have things on your desk? Yes. That's like another fabric flip. But I've done it with the lace. Okay. And you could have that on a page as well. And then you could decide whether you wanted a button on there. Well, that looks nice with the green, doesn't it? I think I'm going to do that. And I can show you now with this, some stitching on there as well. So let's go over to here. Hopefully I've got enough on here just to do one, or I may even do cross stitch. Let's see. Let's put some kisses across, shall we? I'm sorry I'm quiet, but I really haven't got a lot to talk about. So I'm going to pin this because I know it's going to flip-flop about if I don't. There we go. I'll just try and be careful I don't stab myself. Okay, so I'm going to hide that in there. And I'm going to go up there. Just checking you're on screen, or I'm on screen, not you're on screen. Cross stitch down there, like so. And then another one, just up a bit, there we are. This is so relaxing, you know. If you're having a stressful day, go and grab some material, make little strips, and make some of these, because this is so relaxing. Really is relaxing. I think I'll make some more of these actually, because they're fun. It doesn't matter whether they're matching or not, because sometimes the messier they are, the more effective they appear. I know that sounds ridiculous. Otherwise, you may as well just do things on a sewing machine and be done with it, you know? And then it would be totally regular, whereas I don't want it to be regular. I've watched Roxy Creations, Rachel on Roxy Creations, and her sister, right from the beginning of me journaling, and she blows my mind. I mean, she's so, you know, she does things off the cuff, and she just doesn't care. Now look at that, isn't that lovely? Isn't that sweet? I'm not going to do another row because I think that would spoil it. What I should have done was put one that end, so I may go back in and do that just to finish that off. Just put one more on the end. There we go. And it doesn't matter what it looks like on the back because you're not going to see it. Now I will need some more cotton. And which one did I use? I've got two. I've got that one and that one. And this one is 100% something. Algodon, there, look. Whatever. There's a number inside there. But I picked these up actually when I was on holiday, and they were in a charity shop, just thrown in a little basket. You've got to dig around. Don't be afraid to poke about, because that's where all the little gems are. And I found those, and look how these match up with my buttons that I got from the mountain haberdashery that I go to in Abergavenny. Now, is this going to go through here and behave? nearly. But I have got, save messing about, I'll do it with this. There we go. Don't want to mess about, do we? No, there we go. And I've got plenty of cotton there now for whatever else I make. Just 2, that's it. Now where was I going to do it? By here. I think that will just finish it off nicely. Being fussy. But it just looked lost there, didn't it? It needed something on the end, don't you think? There we are. Just a bit of colour on the end. I think that's fair to say. I'm not going to yank it because I don't want it to buckle. So there we go. That one's done. Try and keep everything flat if you can. I'll put my knot in ready, and then we'll see what else we can make. Now I was going to use, oh, I do like that. Isn't that pretty? That is so lush. A couple of strands there that are annoying me. Don't need those. I don't need that. That's it. Lovely jubbly. So that can go over there. Rubbish. Pin. And I definitely don't think I need the button on there, because I think the green is fighting with the orange. So there we are. What do you think? Nice? Okay, my lamp has moved. I don't know whether that's made a difference to you. I can't tell. I'm not used to this purple mat. It's it feels a bit strange. Now I could do a little cluster with that one because I've kept my little bits there like that, and that one can go on there. But as I'm saying, I'm mindful of the bulk. Get it out in a moment, won't I? So now I could put a button on here if you had a flatter one, but they are quite, and that's quite big. I have got more, says she, and she's put them away. See what's in my, because I did manage to open these little ones. There we go. Put some of those out. This thread they've done it with is really lovely. Don't know what it is, but it's really nice. And I think there, that's better. Just one on there. So all I'm going to do is just stitch there, just to stop it flopping about too much. Put in 3 stitches in. I'm going to go too far on that one. I'm going to come back, and then I can come up in the middle. Actually, you know, that looks quite nice as it is, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. I think I'm going to leave that one, don't laugh. But I'm thinking rustic and simple, because this this journal is quite elegant, really. I know it's an autumn journal, but it's striking me that it's quite, you know, I'm just thinking how beautiful it is. So we got that one there, and then we can put that on there, or even on, let me take that one off a moment. So we got that there, that's going to be glued in there. And let's go further back. Now I can either put, that would be rather nice on there. Oh, I think that's lovely, don't you? I think that's lovely poking out there like that. Really nice. So that was going to go on there. That one was on the second or the third one, I think. It's on this one, I think. And I could stagger them. They don't have to be one on top of the other. I can stagger them like so. I think that's lovely. That's going to be lovely inside the book. And then I'm not even sure I'll need to put the lace on the page. I may put, oh, is that nice? That's lovely. Don't you think that's lovely? And they've got to go further in, so they're just about going to, you're just about going to see them, look. I think that's going to be really nice. So let me take that back out. I forgot to show you yesterday, I did make bigger ones. I made another masterboard, and I did make bigger ones to go in the front and the back. I've just got to finish dressing those. So I think this is lovely. I think this is coming along really nicely. I know I'm not gluing them in, but I may change my mind where they're going, because I'm just giving you ideas, all right? What you can do with the kit. See, that would be lovely down there. Do we want it on another page? That's too similar. This is why I was beginning to put them on the kit pages, because now that is delicious on there, don't you think? I really love that. That is gorgeous. So that's going to live there. I just got to remember it's got to go on the back. That's going there. That's going there. So let's make something else. I hope you're enjoying this, because I am. Right, what if we put one over the page like that? Make a long one, but not in this signature, in the next one. Yeah? So let's have a look. So if I fold that like so, that goes there like that. And then finger press that so it stays down. It's not quite level there, but it doesn't matter. It's meant to be rustic. Okay, so I'm going to stitch down there, but do I want to put something on there before I stitch? I'm going to cut this in half. I'm sorry I'm quiet, but I'm really thinking hard as to what I can do for you. Just showing you how you can bring your journal together and make it flow. This is not an eclectic one. This actually has a theme, and the theme is the kit, really, if you know what I mean. Oh, you could either just have, that'd be nice there, wouldn't it, with some lace behind it. So do we want the narrow one again? I'll have to look in my box and see what I've got in my drawer, I mean. See if I've got any different lace, or it could go across the top. I think my husband's on his way downstairs, so he may burst in a moment. He gets so excited when he's finished the job, he's got to tell me straight away. So that will go there. And it can either go across there like that, or it could go underneath. Let me hang on to that a sec. And then that can go there like that. And my eye is telling me I like that. I don't know what you think. And I'm going to pin it. And then what I'm going to do then, I'm going to cut that at an angle. There, like so. All right. And then I'm going to do some embroidery stitching across, well, it's not embroidery, just some straight stitching or some cross stitches across there. So maybe I'll do, let's get that straight like that, and then that'll give me room to sew. There we go. Let me move that over there. It's all happening, isn't it? There we are. So let me bring that back in. How much have I got there? Oh, loads. Lovely. I didn't do my knot though. So I'm sticking to this orange, aren't I? But actually, look at that. That might be nicer. Let's try that one. Have I got a thinner needle? I've got a very small, no, they're too small, those. There he goes, he's shouting at me. And I don't know whether he'll realise that I'm recording or not if I don't answer him. So he may come bursting in a moment. My hubby. He's such a clever boy. He's telling me he's finished. Here I am down here enjoying myself and he's up there working away. Aren't men wonderful? Well, women are wonderful as well. We have some very, very clever ladies on our design team. Rachel and Bella. And Rachel was telling me last night, we've got 4 weeks to go to our retreat, by the way, which is in Cwmbran, where I live, in the, I forgot the name of the hotel now. Oh, look, see, not concentrating. It's only up the road, I can't remember it. Honestly, my memory's getting worse. It begins with P. It's not going to help you, is it? I'll have to tell him I'm recording. I'm recording, love. Hold on. Love, I'm recording. Right. Sorry about that. Yeah, so we got 4 weeks to go. And Steph Howells from West Wales is going to join us, and she's going to do a tutorial for us, which is wonderful. I'm doing one on slow stitching, apparently, and Steph is going to do one. I don't know what she's doing because she only decided to come last night, and Rachel texted me and said Steph is coming, and I was thrilled to bits because I love her work. And if you want to see her work, you'll find her on Instagram and on Rachel and Bella's, but it's not called Rachel and Bella, is it? It's called Junk Journal Trading Post, the name of the Facebook page. And you will find Steph Howells on there. And she is marvellous. Very talented. So if you're coming along to the retreat, I hope I haven't spoiled anybody's surprise, but that's what's happening in 4 weeks' time. I still can't remember the name of the hotel. I'm getting worried actually about my brain. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. But you can guarantee as soon as you put the camera on, everything flies out the window anyway. If any of you have ever done a video, it's quite startling actually how it just disappears. I know it begins with P. I keep going to say Primark, but that's a shop, isn't it? Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue. It's a lovely hotel. Because the one we did in June, we went on, it was a farm, but they converted it, and it's absolutely amazing. So if you can't make the one in October, then try and make the one in, I think it may be June next year again. I don't know. Rachel will tell you. Because it was absolutely stunning. It really was stunning. And we stayed there for, I think it was 2 nights. I think. So, yeah, so I'm doing a slow stitch. I haven't decided yet what I'll be putting together for them. I keep changing my mind. I keep seeing such wonderful ideas, and I'm thinking now, I've no idea whether these girls have had any experience with stitching or not. So I can't do anything too elaborate. On the other hand, some of the girls have already begun slow stitching. Some of them are doing really, really well. I know Brenda's started, so hi Brenda. Now, what do you think? So there's another one, and that's quite rustic, isn't it? I was going to put that on there, but I keep doing, oh, I could do actually. But I'm going to make my mind up when I put it in, when I know how deep everything is. I think that would be sensible, don't you think? So what have I done with the others? They're all in my, I'm not going to put it in this one, but I'll just show you on the page. It's very rustic, isn't it? But of course, once I've got to remember, I haven't put any of my pockets and things in yet, so I must remember that they've got to go in first. So I think I'm going to leave it there for today, and I'm going to get my signature sewn in, and I'm going to put my pockets in because I've got all this to glue in yet. So I've got that to glue in. I've been making these today, and I've got more of those to make. So I've got quite a lot to do, haven't I? And I'm going away next Wednesday, so I better get a move on. But I'm not going to rush it, so if I don't finish it, that's fine. I can take it away with me, can't I? This is what I would like to be making while I'm on holiday in our hotel. So let's have a look what we made then. I'll take those away because you've seen those. But they've all got to be topped and have their toppers on. So that's going to take up space as well. So let's find what I've already made. So I've been making... I made one of those. I made 3 of those, sorry. 3 of those, and that's going to go there, I think. I may change my mind once I put the pockets in, because they may not... so I made one of those. Let's take them out now, and we'll put it all together. That would make more sense, wouldn't it? Take that one out. Is there anything else in here? Yes. I'm loving this kit, really loving it. So there we go, let me show you. So we've made 2 of those, 3 of those, and they're inside. I put them inside the cover of the book in the signature, so I won't mess about now, but I'm going to leave it there because I know the doorbell's going to ring in a moment. And the last video I did was quite long, so I'm going to keep this one quite short. All right, so I hope you like those, and I'll come back and I'll show you some more after I've made some more off camera, and then we can start gluing everything in. All right, so I'm going to say goodbye for now, and I hope you have a wonderful day, and thank you for watching. Take care.